Hi Aries. It's so funny, I'm feeling real mellow today. The cardinal signs seem to be the easiest to read this month, which is really interesting. I think it's because you guys the cardinal signs are always learning the balance of control. In this month you don't really have much because it's eclipse season and it's Taurus season, and Taurus season only gives you the control. It really feels like it's 2:33 by the way right now, and we just came out of your season. If you don't and are not filling your cup, I know my nails don't look the best, by the way. You don't have to tell me. I had issues this month. Anyway, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords, being given everything you want or desire or whatever it is. The Ace of Cups is here to offer you this fulfillment, and let yourself cry, let yourself feel it, let yourself be in the joy of it. Better things are coming. And I think you get it moving into Taurus season, that your season can feel unsettling even for you. And this season has so much more to give, and you don't have to work too hard. And there's cards that have fallen all the way across the floor. So hold on. Picking them up, and they're going to be in whatever order they're in. First up, there's a lot of cards, is that it's pushing you forward. It's pushing you to make decisions, regardless of if it's not exactly as you want it to be. You need to decide over something that you've been weighing about, because that's what's going to bring you closer and away from whatever in the past has left you feeling like the Nine of Swords. But the Nine of Swords is also this understanding that you realize and you're conscious of what's happening. So that awareness you should be proud of, because it's really pushing you. It's pushing you to move forward out of this part of you that thinks that you need to maybe even wait, and you're not someone to wait, you're someone to take initiative. And it's funny to say that in this month, but it's interesting because you no longer feel like you need to prove yourself. You may no longer be afraid to share and be very vocal about what it is that you're moving on to. For a lot of you, someone will tell you the truth this month, just in the way that you can be. Someone's going to come to you, and I think for most of you it's just this realization with yourself and with how you're willing to take some shit, like some stupid shit for nothing. You're kind of also in this very Taurus way, and this will work for you this month, not everybody, but this will work for you. Don't be afraid to even give it to some people that need to hear it. You might need to tell someone something, and you know what? It's only going to help you feel better and you move forward. And we're here for it with you, Aries, because you just don't need to be tied down. Just be careful that you not burn everything down just because you have the power. Just do enough where it clears you away and moves you forward and really, really quickly into your future. It's already started, but there's more. There's more to clear out quickly. It's not going to last too long. And it's about really taking advantage of the time that you have to build this future, to take a look at what you deem to be what you want in this life, what you're willing to go for in this life, this ability to see what is great, what is necessary, what is out there, what you're capable of, making certain things come true, of making this space of constant value, of constant structure, of constant consciousness within you, this impulse, this very real, I thought it was snowing for a second, sorry. This very real impulse and power that you wield. From 4 of Pentacles to 8, always get confused with these ones, sorry. 7 and 8, I don't know what it is. The 4 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles, and you have the 6 of Cups in between. It's really important right now that you really focus on what you need to focus on, and I know that you always do, but if someone feels more distracting than they feel easeful and receptive, and you're receptive to them this month, I would advise to kind of back off. And if you're in a partnership, just maybe say, I appreciate this, but right now I really need the time to work. I need the time to focus. I'm still in it. And by the end of the month, you'll understand why you needed to be that way. And they might not understand where you're coming from, but you're like, hey, I'm in this flow. I'm moving. I'm burning away the things. I'm opening up new spaces, new places, new ideas. I'm moving forward with myself. I'm feeling less obligated to anything around me. And I feel more like, I guess use obligated again, more obligated to what I want, to what's out there, to letting go of this idea of structure, whatever another person's idea of it is, and here it is with your own idea, your own opening. And for some of you, you may feel this huge empowerment this month to move forward in a different way than you didn't expect. So Capricorn was very similar, and I'm finding this the common thread of fixed earth in each sign, and you know, we were just in your season, and now you get to like really create things and be more detailed, and you don't even realize like how much you are, may even enjoy the detail of certain things and that you didn't before. And now it becomes this very common thread in you, and you know what to protect and not just give up because you need to battle it out, or not give up because you love or you're so passionate about it. It's because you know you're going to need it in the future. You're recognizing where you need to conserve this month, and that's where it's to not exert too much. That's, for a few signs, it's extremely internal, and it's this balance between you guys all the time, but mostly this is about you. You're going to be very focused on yourself this month, and and how you're giving into the world and how you're creating to the world. But this real big put there, you get these huge like gusts of wind and pushes to continue this flame, to continue whatever it is that you started last month. And it feels more safe and sound in your body, possibly because there's something you're really overcoming right now. And the Judgment and the Ace of Swords in the same lineup with the 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands in between is that you don't really care if anyone else knows or is involved in these decisions. I mean, if there's someone close to you, you might want to, allow them some input, but for the most part, it's this is just something I really need to do right now. And if someone doesn't understand, again, they don't need to understand right now. Sometimes something I always tell people, especially when I give them readings or just even in certain conversations, in certain contexts, is that when we're so used, and this is very Taurian, so you can take this for what it is, but we can get so used to a person, giving as much energy as they always have, or have these expectations, which I just talked to Capricorn about someone or about certain people that we've known for a long time or have showed up this way, and now yet they're changing. They don't want to show up this way. And if you find that you feel a sense of like you're upset or you're angered or you're triggered by it, it's mostly because you're not receptive to change, or you're not receptive to the fact that it's not your life. People are allowed to do what they want to do, for better or worse, and you get to choose how you respond, react, or in their life just as much as they do yours. It's just really important for you not to get too caught up in the reactions of people right now, because it's only a way to get you unfocused right now. It's none of your business, pretty much, what they even think of you, right? And it's really important that they go through those moments of feeling anger or triggered, because then it's because they want you to be someone they want you to be, they don't want you to be who you want to be, And I think that's something that really came over you more and more and more And you're living into that more and more and more. And as you do, there's so much more that's offered to you, so much more being offered to you. And the last portion into Gemini season is going to be so fun for you. If you really just take this and move with it this month, it's going to be so fun, because you'll be working and having fun and working with people that you want to, and not working with anyone you don't want to, and having fun with people that you want to, and living your life even more. You might get lots of offers of love, but you're like, nah, I'm just on my shit and I don't care. You might your partner might want to love you more, and you're like, yo, I'm just on my shit, like, just let me live, let me be, come with me or don't, but like, I don't need all this extra right now. I feel loved by the divine. It's talking through me right now. It's who I am. It's just all coming out. And it's this huge end. Oh my God, the bottom of the deck. This huge ending of you having to even explain yourself, because sometimes people don't get it. Like, you're explaining yourself and you sound like you want to fight, but it's just because like you're like, why are you even asking me why I have to explain myself? Like, just watch what I'm doing. Like, look at me. Look at who I am. Look at who I'm becoming. Like, why do I have to explain that? For what? So you can take that idea and run with it, maybe? Why don't you just learn to do it on your own? That might be something you want to say to people this month. Why don't you just learn to do it on your own? And you know what? Or you can say, you know what? This is actually your path and your journey, and this is how you learn. Just roll with it. That's something that you might want to keep in your back pocket this month, because you kind of don't have the patience for people as much, and that's okay. There's an ending of a huge cycle. Change. Eclipses are coming into your sign in Libra next year. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And Taurus, if you are an Aries ascending, we'll get more into that into the second part, which will be in a link below. All information to work with me one-on-one is below. But this season, you're gonna leave feeling like it was your birthday again, but it was even better because all eyes were on you, even though they are. I know what I sound like. It's totally fine. It's ending. The subconscious is coming through, and you're creating a physical reality from it. And I just got the chills. I'm just so happy. I could chill with you for longer. I just love you. You know? Listen to this. Say it how it is, but remember you're going to be told how it is as well. I also learned that those are coffins that are coming up out of. So there's a part of you that has been buried for a while, and now it's coming through in a way that's even better than before, or than you could have even expected. And that's one of my favorite things to write down after I write a list of things that I desire. It's one of my favorite things to do, even just programming it into myself. It's better than you can even expect. And if you're feeling sexual, just be careful. Don't do anything too stupid. All right, Aries? I love you, and I'll see you next month. And in the second part, which will be in a Patreon link below, again, all information to work with me is there. And if you've been on this journey with me for the past year and a half or so, thank you.